welcome to another episode of Devil's Den Radio. I'm your host, DevilJon. As usual, I have my Hippie Soul by my side.
Hey guys.
And for 3 weeks in a row, 3 weeks, no Hippie Mike.
We miss our OG Hippie Mike.
The king of Slumpkin.
Yeah, we miss our Slumpkin. 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 I think I kind of fixed the drop now.
Yeah, I think so too.
Maybe. Alright, but no Hippie Mike this week. We do have some guests when they arrive coming into the den. We will announce them when they come into the den. How about that?
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Before we get too crazy, let's pay some fucking bills. Right now.
Why don't you?
Go on over to the links description, alright? Because we are in YouTube. Alright? We're not live on YouTube. The only place that you can interact with the show live is on Podbean. But in the links description, wherever you're listening to this show, okay? Just click on that and go to Birdie Juice and fill up your card. Fill it up with all the wonderful merch and save with a coupon. Devil Den. That's going to get you 20% off that entire purchase. Now, some of the deals in that place, let me tell you, it's too good for the coupon. It's better
for a coupon?
It's better than the coupon. But there's two places that you can use your coupon. Devil Den. And that is at Loose Goose CBD and come on, I've only said how many.
Juice.
Jesus, what am I gonna say? Like shiz. Like what the fuck? Like I'm always like, how many fucking episodes do you have to well, yeah, he's not here.
I know.
So you can't blame it on him.
It's normally his spot.
Yeah, you can't blame it on him. I'm like, come on, guys, I gotta do this all. Like, and then you're like, you don't let me speak, and then when I let you speak, you're like, boop. I don't know what to say. But why don't you make that brain better with FNXFit and save with another coupon? Den Dweller 15.
Get your vitamins.
Get your collagens.
And give someone some clean drinking water.
Find out how you're doing that when you make your purchase to make you a better person with FNXFit and your specialized coupon. Den Dweller 15 to get 15% off your entire purchase. Anyway, patreon.com/devilsdenradio is where you can take stock in the show just like Shane, Vegan Josh, and Mary. Alright, now those are the OG 3. Alright, you're not... I think we only have room for like one more like in the Mount Rushmore of Patreon.
It's a tight little circle there. It's a tight-knit group. I don't know. Not much room.
We've also had some past support from people like Kayla and Matt and yourself. At one point, you subscribed for the Patreon tier once. So you supported the show. Thank you very much. So every little dollar goes towards paying the bills. Now, the bills are going to get a little bit heftier depending on, where we can go with the show. Now, we're going to have to start, reaching out, a little bit more and having more of a publicist team kind of deal working on this because nobody's working on this at all.
Yeah, we definitely need some help, guys.
Yeah. And the team of people that I have around me, they're swamped apparently as well. So it's like, okay, there's nothing happening, but there's there's got to be something to happen. So we need you to take stock in the show to make sure that these things go on, because we kind of try to compete with the big guys. This is a how can I say, a mom and pops type of shop.
Most definitely.
This is, but it's your podcast, and you get special incentives. The new special incentive that is coming up soon is, like I said, the release of the solo project that I have. Now, it is an electronic project, okay? And it's called Space Shit.
Very cool. Is that some of the tracks we may have been listening to during the
if you were listening
pre-show?
to the pre-show in the Podbean, you would have heard that. But if you didn't, then you lost. You lose again. So you lose again. But go on over to patreon.com/devilsdenradio, and that's where you can take stock in the show to make sure that you all get your special incentives and your special shout-outs in every episode, which 147 episodes are out in the public, and 148 is in the process now. So right now we have our guests coming into the den, and we'll get them all sound checked and all. But first, let's get ourselves, maybe vibing, with some music, to get that stuff done. All right. And since we have one of these guests, let's listen to this. How about this?
Yeah. I always had the music in my soul. You would've second guessed it if you knew what I know. Yeah. I was lying dead in the cold. I wasn't meant to flourish, but I knew how to grow. Yeah. Now I turn the weed to a rose. Won't smoke. Gotta know you about to reap what you sow. Yeah. Yeah. Reap what you sow. Yeah. 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 I always had the music in my soul. You would've second guessed it if you knew what I know. Yeah. I was lying dead in the cold. I wasn't meant to flourish, but I knew how to grow. Yeah. Now I turn the weed to a rose. Won't smoke. Gotta know you about to reap what you sow. Yeah. Yeah. Reap what you sow. Yeah. 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 Yeah, I'm getting tired of being overlooked. I'm getting tired of shaking hands I should've never shook. I'm getting tired of niggas acting like I never would. I'm getting tired of niggas acting like I never could. Touched by God, struck fire like wood. He told me don't fall, young king, so I stood. I gathered all my demons in the box and I put a lock on my soul, I'm taking back what was took. Yeah, fuck is you talking? In my genesis, don't know what you started. I manifested from like Eden the garden. Off of my labor, you heathens won't taunt it. So many switched up, it's no wonder I'm guarded. Gave all my love and it left me regardless. Just using my gifts for a technical polish. That was some bitch shit, I'm just being honest, yeah. I cannot waste my time, no, so I put it all in my grind, oh. All the chances that I gave, this is fine, no. Fuck around, it's a rap like vinyl, yeah. I don't wanna have to do this alone, but it ain't the first that I've been on my own. But it hurts worse when I know what I know, yeah. I always had the music in my soul. You would've second guessed it if you knew what I know. I was lying dead in the cold. I wasn't meant to flourish, but I knew how to grow. Now I turn the weed to a rose. One smoke, gotta know you gotta reap what you sow. Yeah, reap what you sow. Yeah, reap what you sow. I always had the music in my soul. You would've second guessed it if you knew what I know. Yeah, I was lying dead in the cold. I wasn't meant to flourish, but I knew how to grow. Yeah, now I turn the weed to a rose. One smoke, gotta know you gotta reap what you sow. Yeah, yeah, reap what you sow. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Who put the whisper in there? Who's the asshole that says whisper?
What you mean? Nah, that's your dog. That wasn't a part of the song. Don't play me. She over here breathing heavy as hell, climbing up them steps.
Her tiny little legs can only carry her so far and so fast.
The dog is making her guest appearance as well, but we also have MazeOnTheBeat and LoudPaq in the den.
Yo. Thank you for having us.
Yes, definitely.
Sorry we're late.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, fashionably late, right?
You already know, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
we were
apologize,
actually
but
in the studio.
yeah, facts. Always.
Always, yeah.
Which in the den, it's always a little cozy, because As a grown man, you've accomplished things, right? And then you know what still happens to you? You get banished to a corner, or a garage. All right, so your garage is usually cold and brick cold as it is, if you're up northeast, But thank you, global warming, for the teaser of warmth today. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
It did some justice.
That bipolar bitch fucking with my mind. Fucking with my mind. But,
I know, running around in like a hoodie.
It's like a bad Cat Williams joke. It's like, I don't know what to fucking wear out this raggedy bitch. Anyway. But it's been a while since we had Maze in here. But
yeah, man, it has been a little bit.
But we have a first-timer here.
Yeah, for
LoudPaq.
sure.
So welcome into the den for the first time. And why don't you tell the listeners a little bit about yourself? Because we got to play some catch-up.
Yeah, I've been making music for a while, about 10 years. So I just recently linked up with MazeOnTheBeat, and we started to collab on a lot of different stuff. I had a lot of material, but it wasn't mine in the sense of the sound. Lyrics mine, everything's mine, but I'm getting everything off YouTube beats. And that wasn't what I was really looking for at the time. I know I had something different. Like, my sound is very different. So when I was able to actually link up with Maze, he played me a lot of different stuff, and I was like, nah, we're going to go crazy. Now, I've been listening to Maze for a while. We actually met each other back at work a little while ago, and we always talked about music. It was just, everything's always timing, especially when it comes to music, business, everything. Everything's always timing, So we kind of linked one day, and one day now it's turning into like, what, almost like a year now?
Almost a year, yeah.
Not
even a year yet, but almost.
And, Maze has been probably the most solid person I had in my life for a long time, you know what I mean? Strictly solid. Like, we never had no clashes. We're always eye to eye, So it was pretty dope to be able to take my artistry to the next level and actually start releasing my music, but releasing it uniquely, So like, now I was able to sit down with a great producer that makes awesome beats.
Hey, appreciate that.
And I was able to create my own sound, you know what I mean? Yeah. Through him. So as I got to do that, another passion that I had was engineering. So like, on top of recording our music, we also edited ourselves. We engineered ourselves. And I got really, really, really good at that. And I thank Maze for that. He stuck with me, through the days in the bedroom and shitty equipment,
But it never.
You gotta fake it to make it. Is what they say in the industry. You got to fake it to make it. But if you can polish, a gem with a, what people would consider a mediocre equipment. Like, I've seen people pick up a piece of shit guitar and be like,
yeah, bro,
playing arpeggiated sweeps and shit, and it's like, wow, you just made that shitty ass guitar sound fucking beautiful,
sound amazing,
and then somebody else is gonna pick up that guitar and it's gonna sound like ass can.
Right.
See, now, and this is what I was gonna say real quick. So like, at the end of the day, the only reason why I stuck in there, one, is because I already believed in the music that he wanted to make for himself, one, and then as an engineer, the sound that he was going for, I could already hear where it was going. And that was something that I was looking for in my own music also. So it was just like it was a good marriage in terms of the music and then our business ventures moving forward. You know what I'm saying?
It's definitely a good collaborative effort because we both like have great ideas when 100%. It comes to music. Beat wise, concept wise, we have great ideas together. And when we put them together, it's like
so
dope.
where was the transition from being a listener, right? To wanting to be an artist? Where was the flip of the switch where it's like, you know what, I don't want to just listen to this anymore? Or did you feel like there was something that wasn't being said that your voice needed to be, kind of filling in that gap? Or you're just like, you know what, I'm feeling this.
Word. Music itself, I've been a listener and an artist of music for a long time. Like, my father's a DJ, a producer. He's been doing it since '86 in the Bronx, Castle Hill Projects. You know what I mean? So he's been already in tune with this for a long time. As I was coming up, I was always in tune with music. I play sports, play football. You know, everybody loves the hype music. Everybody loves to listen to different sounds. Something new gets somebody in different emotions. You know what I mean? Depending on what you're listening to, that person can feel some type of way differently than somebody else, right? So I've always been a listener to music. I've always understood lyrics, and I've always understood concepts of music. When I kind of stopped playing football in college, that was like my first love. You know what I mean? Like, that was something that I can do, that it was me, you know? Nobody else was there with me. That was just something I can do. That was something that brought joy to my soul. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So when I was not unable to do it, but unable to do it at the quality and level that I wanted to do it at, it no longer became a love for me anymore. You know what I mean? So that for a while I was in the dark place. You know what I mean? There was a lot of different things I was going through emotionally, mentally, like a lot of different things, and everything always came back to music. Yeah. So that kind of flipped the switch. You know, I always watched my dad DJ. I always watched him make beats. I did it myself. You know, I've dabbed in here and there. I had a bunch of friends. Keynotes always did music with me from the start.
Yeah, shout out.
So it's like, when I was able to harness what I was feeling and actually understand what I was feeling, you know, and put it into words, it was kind of good for me. It was a therapy. I needed it, you know, like it definitely needed it.
So when you're writing your lyrics to, obviously, either do you write to the beat, or do you just kind of flip through the page book until you find something that, you know, kind of sings to that? Or do you kind of, like, you know, go a little bit of, if I may say, from the pages of, or I should say the lack of pages of Jay-Z, where he's just like, oh no, let me just hear that a couple times. All right, I just got this, you know. And then
creatively, it's a mix. Honestly, sometimes we'll hear something and I'll be like, oh, I have something that I wrote a while ago that I think might sound crazy on this. Or it's heat of the moment. We're just listening to it and we're in the vibe. We're in the moment.
Start going crazy.
Yeah, and we just think of it right then and there.
Or sometimes we have something that is happening, right? Like in terms of an event, right? Or something like that. And it's like, okay, we want to make music for this, and we have an intention for it. So sometimes we do have intentions. It really just depends on what the day is. Like, what do we have locked in for this week and where we're going? And then if it's a day where, all right, we cool and we're finishing tracks and stuff like that, we play some music, hey, we're not going to stop creation when it happens, you know what I'm saying? But there's also moments where it's fully intended. Like, this is the sound we're going for. This is the vibe we're going for. Y'all going to like it like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, respectfully. So,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
What do you all do as a team then when you get hit with that Dikembe Mutombo block, you know, of writer's block, you know, for where it's just because it comes in like Dikembe Mutombo, it's just like, boom, not
we move on, you know what I'm saying? 100%. Honestly, move on. Like, and Maze can attest too. We've probably come up with 6, 7, 8, 9 concepts in a day.
Yeah, we go
crazy.
I mean?
If one concept hits really hard, and we know that's that's the one. You know what I mean? Like, we know we can write to this effortlessly. We can think about this effortlessly. But if we come into those songs that we know they're good songs, but we just get into writer's block, just keep moving on. It'll come back because you'll go through things in life that'll bring you back to the music. 100%. Help you write,
and that's the thing. Music is art, so you're supposed to feel it. It can all be intended, but if it's not coming naturally, then you're forcing it. You don't force art. You know what I'm saying? So.
There's a lot of motherfuckers that do though.
Oh right. Yeah, but you can hear it. You know what I'm saying?
Most
you can
definitely.
Tell. You know what I mean?
You know, but most of the people will just hide behind the extra production tools then to hide that imperfection.
Right. Yeah,
no, that's it's like, you know, I don't know. I like those raw recordings where it's like, you know, like when you can hear those vocals where it's like, wow, I can feel your fucking pain. Like, shit.
No, like, for sure. I definitely feel you on that. Hell yeah.
100%.
There was a new artist I was listening to the other day, and it was like, I was like, wow, that's different. Like, you know what I mean? And then I was like, just because of the production value. And then when I was listening, I was like, who the fuck is that? And then listened to the next group, and it was a horror.
Okay.
And they mix like punk rock and like a lot of different,
you had mentioned them to me before.
Shit. And I'm like, all right, this is like, so hip hop has expanded, you know, its mindscape, you know, beyond. You know, there's also the the boom bap, the drill.
Everything. Yep.
And not only that, there's the conscious shit that's got you on the indigo level.
It's no longer like just hip hop. There's like so many subsets.
Yeah, subgenres to hip hop. You got hip hop, you got rap, you got trap, melodic, you got trap, you got R&B trap.
Like you got
so much. Is
trap soul.
At the end of the day, if you're not doing anything, you an artist, you're not doing anything, and you're not making any type of waves. Sorry to say, you just don't got it. Because there's so many different avenues. There's obviously you got that issue where it's saturation, right? So you could have the talent, but you don't got the work ethic. You could have the work ethic, but you ain't got the talent. You know what I mean? So it's like hopefully you find that blend, and then you surround yourself with the right people to put you into the right situations. You know what I'm saying?
How much do you have your ear to the ground of what's going on in the scenes, right? And versus, having your ear towards the sky, towards your vision. Like, how close do you think that you are in the ratio of things? Like,
For me,
do you think like you may be leaning, more towards, it's like, well, people are going to really like this. And it's like, well, nah, I don't really. No, I did this because I really feel like this.
So I'll let LoudPaq answer for himself first, and then I'll give my answer.
I was just gonna say, for me, I think it's like a 70-30 ground to sky. I feel like I catch myself in the sky a lot, but that 30% when I come down and see what's on the ground, that brings me back, to flying level again. I don't get too high in the sky.
Yeah.
So like for me, I would like to say that I'm balanced, but I'd be lying. So like I've stopped listening. So when you say ear to the ground, eyes to the ground, when the way I take
like
it
what's
is
popping right now.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Or what's hot right now.
So like
because usually, it's always like this song's popping right now.
Yeah.
It's a trend,
and then it's like this week this is that one. Some very seldomly it's like, that shit lasted the whole month.
Whole month.
Yeah,
that's very rare.
So like for me, right, I kind of stopped listening to music that comes out outside of my camp as a fan. Like I'm still a fan of certain people and certain artists and shit like that, right? And certain things I hear is like, that's fire. Like I'm not a hater, right? But I'm at the point now where I just feel like these are my peers, so I have this competitive streak in me. So right, so I keep my ear to the ground enough to where, like you said, you know what's hot, but I'm in my mind, I'm looking for the next thing.
Yeah.
When I hear what's hot, I hear something else.
What could have been even hotter.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, respectfully.
Respectfully for sure. Because there's some hot stuff that I just be like, they could have turned up even more on that one.
There's a lot of that. That's exactly what happened to myself as well as a fan. I was going to shows and I was like, that fucking singer doesn't give a fuck. He's not putting shit into this. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Especially once you're doing it yourself, you understand the difference.
It's like I see a room full of people just with their arms crossed. You know what I'm doing with aggressive music? I'm pushing every motherfucker. You know why? Because you're moving.
Yeah,
you're
moving.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make you move.
100%.
If my music didn't make you move, I'm gonna make you move.
And you're gonna remember me.
And you're gonna remember my name.
100%.
If not, you're gonna remember the band's name.
You're gonna remember something. You're gonna remember the night, 100%.
I might have to tie my shoes before the end of the last song and start running real quick. But hell, I'm gonna push every motherfucker.
Remember you had to chase me.
Facts.
Chasing. But the scene has always changed so much, and I know that I'm, now getting into my own age where it's like, damn, I've seen, shit change where it's like people are like, yo, well, you listen to so and so, and I'm like, who the fuck is that?
Right.
And I'm like, damn, I used to think I was here. I used to thought I was right on the neck of the pulse, and I was like, I had a pulse for that shit, and I was like,
I'm getting there.
I'm getting there. I'm the young one here.
Relax.
I'm the young one here. You know what I'm saying? I got y'all though. Don't worry about it.
How much of the wisdom that Pops, passed down to you after, you sat down and, and presented that first track that you were like, hey, this is this.
It was a different energy. My dad's real different. So like I know when he likes something, like when he respects what I'm doing.
Say, he's a straight shooter. I got to I work alongside the man as well. So.
Right. So I showed him it, and he didn't give me a thumbs up or thumbs down. Right. He he gave it like by an hour or two. Then we're sitting outside and we're eating dinner, and he goes, so that song you sent me, I'm going to put it on my DJ playlist for when we go to the Rough Rider parties, you know? And that was my confirmation that, okay, I see that he understands what I'm doing now, you know, which was pretty dope.
And it was fire at the end of the day.
It was
for
pretty
him to
dope.
bring it to it, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So that was kind of like the first level of confirmation. What I feel like I'm doing when it comes to music is completing the circle, right? He had a lot of production ideas, right? Now I'm able to make that sound alive, you know, and push it and make somebody hear it.
The production tools of his era, right? You're talking about
Analog,
70
you know?
grand and upwards, right?
Right.
Now you're like, if I drop $7 grand, I have all those tools
Plus,
in the computer.
plus some.
Yeah.
because now you got everything digital.
Right.
But then there's also that question of like, all right, you know, in rock, you know, it's always like, oh, well, did you ever, you know, record on analog? Did you ever record on tape and like be true to a live performance and be like, all right, you know, hit the track and go,
Right.
and go
right.
straight
Through the whole song live.
You know, I would
I personally can't wait to do that, by the way. Just, you already know.
No,
Yeah.
I honestly want to hear an album like that, you know, where
say
you know,
that.
because like when I heard
Don't
Nas
be
play
giving
with
us
a symphony,
ideas.
when I heard him, all right, play with the symphony, right? He
yeah.
played Illmatic,
Fire.
and I was sitting
He
there, I'm
performed
like,
that. He did a whole-
I
a
know,
whole
and I'm sitting there
musical
thinking,
type
I'm like, yo, this can be done.
It can be done, 100%.
It can be done.
So let's do it. You
So
heard?
it's like-
you
yeah,
heard it
it's
here
like-
first on Podbean, on
Right.
Devil's Den Radio. We gonna do it first. It's gonna be LoudPaq. It's gonna be Maze on the Beat. It's gonna be DevilJon.
Because there's people that
You feel me?
have been,
On
you know,
with
on
with some
live
vocals
music.
from Hippie Soul.
No way.
Hey, but we got the vocals now. She wasn't talking.
I was listening.
Because most of the drums are all samples, right? But
Yeah.
then there's people now that are sampling live recording drums.
That's the best thing to do,
Right.
man.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. I want to hear a full live thing. I want to hear all the little minor imperfections. I want to hear the human playing the fucking song.
That's hard.
Dude,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We've came up with a few songs that the beat that Maze has created, I've like envisioned like bands playing it. You know what I'm saying? Like legit. So that's definitely it's nice that you said that. It's confirmation from the universe.
If I could say this real quick, funny that he said that. I just want to kind of make it clear as like the producer side, because like I normally, when I'm here, it's been a little bit, but when I'm here, I normally talk about my artistry and the songs that I'm doing. But on the producer
He's
side,
like, usually I have my dick out all wang dangly. You know,
hey man,
you know,
listen,
got
I ain't
my-
say it.
Got my
Hey.
panky out when I sip my
Oh,
drink.
dude.
Hello.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
if you think he got it out with the artistry, then the production is just a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying?
So what I was gonna say
Pause
was
that.
like in production, it's like I really try to make music to where if the opportunity calls for it, we could go live. You know what I'm saying? Like obviously there's certain moments and there's certain sounds and stuff like that that's just like obviously, you know, you're not gonna get that live, right? Most trap you're not doing live. You most likely getting the drums, but you still got
Unless
a lot
you
of the.
clone Travis Barker.
I mean,
Right.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You need a
I was
one
gonna
of
say,
a
have
kind.
you seen
know
that
what I mean?
motherfucker fill in for
Need a
some
legend.
motherfucking
No,
people?
Travis Barker go crazy, and that's you know what I mean. There's at least in terms of who's popular.
Like, I can't
There's
get
not a
my-
lot of people
Right.
that can really go ahead and give you those triplet rolls, or even more than the triplet roll for some snares or for some hi hats while you're going crazy. You know what I mean? Like,
You need a death metal drummer.
so say that.
Because,
I know
like,
you
you
know
know-
the people. I know you know the people.
Because honestly, like they have to play so many fast blast beats and shit.
They
like
have to.
that,
That's already
That'd
in
be
them.
like, oh,
Stupid. Yeah,
that
make
was easy.
make that joint sound
Like,
like it
alright.
came out the computer. You know what I mean? Like, but like outside of trap and all that stuff, I really try to make music where it's like, all right, like I said, if we gonna go live and you got a band, all right, bet. Here's the notes. Let's go crazy. You know what I'm saying? So,
because I don't know. With digital, it's fun. It's fun to create because I like to create with digital as well. But I also like think that also some of the performance itself is lost. You know what I mean? And it's not really being fully captured because then it's like, okay, cool. I'm gonna try to get this verse now. All right, put it on the verse and start it. Boom, and lead me in. Give me about 2 bars and go.
yeah, it's different.
You know,
it's totally
and-
different. Yeah, I
and-
totally understand and agree.
And it's like, like, you know, it loses the feel. You know what I mean? Because when you're chopping and putting pieces together, you're basically saying, okay, I'm gonna take a mixtape of these emotions that I'm gonna try to portray, and I'm gonna try to put it out there as like a full album and
a cohesive thing,
as a cohesive unit here.
Yeah, facts.
No.
And and I think some people know how to capture those moments and get the lightning in the jar.
That's why people don't make albums anymore.
Right?
Yo. Facts.
But honestly, it's because they're too fucking lazy. Because it's like, it takes time to write good songs.
Cohesive songs at that.
Exactly. The ones that fucking, it's like, okay, this next one leads into the next one.
Yeah,
it's easy to write a trending song, Like if something's trending, it's easy to follow that sound and make a song with it. But it's hard to come up with a full album of your own sounds. That's hard.
Every last one of Kendrick's last releases have been seamless, playthroughs.
Yeah.
Those are what you would consider concept albums. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, playthroughs.
But like that's the thing. Like
they're his.
It's a total different era. Like back in the day, hip hop, you already knew if someone was dropping an album, it was gonna be cohesive. If it might not be super fire, but it's gonna be cohesive.
People were scratching and digging for singles back in the day.
Yeah.
Now you can get them every other day.
Singles, and you're hoping to find a good album.
Right. You're hoping that you get a good album. Facts.
Now people just put collections of music together like it's a mixtape.
So where do you fall with the lyrical lines then? Because, what's out of bounds, and, when's too much braggadociousness too much? You know what I mean? Because there seems to be a rise, from what I see in more conscious lyrics again, where it's like there are those artists, they're just not as pushed. As other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, there's I mean, we could talk freely. There's an agenda behind that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
it's like, wow, why don't we talk about, this, that, and it's
got so much going on, and you
like
don't want to talk about none of it.
One of my favorite artists is Ab Soul. Yeah, and everybody's like, who the fuck is that?
No,
like, and it's like, I'm like, he's on that fucking like upper, high power type shit, man. What the fuck?
Yeah, I definitely agree with me. That's definitely part of an agenda, and that's in. Hopefully within the next, at least before.
Listen, we here now. We here now. We gonna help change that shit.
Well, the internet's is sailing like a pirate ship. You know what I mean? You can sail your pirate ship and throw as many fucking booties that you want on there, and you can rule the seas.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And that's where we've come with independent artistry.
Until Jack Sparrow start fucking shit up.
now don't get it twisted. There'll be some some fucking ears that will try to jump on your ship and try to fuck up your shit.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean that happens even to this day. Like early on, before you're in the midst of building your foundation, that happens from the jump, and it's going to happen when your foundation is already built. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like
sometimes you get cracks, you just got to fill them out, soothing it out, smooth it up.
Good.
Yeah, seeing the people with their hands in your pocket. You know what I mean? It's like what
or just either they don't even got to be in their pocket for just to hand out.
You know
what I mean? Just always without even putting something back into that.
Some are extra bold and go into your pocket.
Oh no, yeah, 100%.
Started.
Some will just have the hand out. Be like, yo, I thought you had some.
Like, boys, stop.
I thought we was boys.
I don't know what that means in business. Business that boys have nothing to do with business.
I just make music. I'm not even on.
Right? Like we ain't even on. You already on some. Listen, you about to bring us into a whole nother topic right now.
Right.
About to start snapping.
Right. It's like when you get that first job at the restaurant, they'd be like, yo, let me get some free biscuits, bro.
It's like, bro, I just started working, nigga. Like, what the fuck? Like, how you expect me to get this shit?
You could put 2 pieces of fucking chicken and a biscuit in there for me, man. Come on, bro. Right. Like, come on. Like, they ain't gonna get you for that.
When you think about it, we're joking, right? But it's crazy how someone could see you finally do something for yourself, right? And want you to risk it so quick. Not even for you. It'd be for them. That's crazy, right? Don't you think that's wild?
Everybody's looking for.
Because like if I go ahead and do that on my first day, I'm gonna get fired. But you're not worried about that because you want some fucking biscuits.
Hungry. Yeah, because you hungry.
That's crazy. You know what I mean?
I choose my analogies appropriately.
I mean, we all here with it. We all here with it. It's a great analogy for real. But
like, you want to come up in here and try to eat off my plate already? Like, fuck,
that's
man.
crazy.
Like, I didn't even like really fix my fucking meal yet.
Right.
Like, can I sit the fuck down?
I didn't even put my toes in the water yet.
Like,
My socks are still on.
I didn't even sit the fuck down. You know what I mean? And
I
you
was
got your
just
fork
looking at
in
the
my
water,
potato.
My jacket's still on, man.
It's crazy.
Shit. Got frost on my boot.
That's wild.
Damn, but yeah, there's envious eyes always, and as a team though,
if you don't have that though, that's a good. That you should worry.
As a team though, how do you guys work as when there's the ultimate conflict? It's like, okay, well, my idea is this. I actually hear it the other way. So where do you come to the compromise? Because
I don't think we really even.
I was gonna say you could take this if you want.
Yeah, because I don't really even think we have those situations.
Between us two, right?
Yeah,
because when I got into a room, getting 5 men, to agree on everything is, I would probably say, like, trying to find.
It's damn near impossible, bro. In terms of like, that's why it's so hard to collaborate with too many people. You know what I'm saying?
But also, too, you don't want to have 5 people around you that's saying yes all the time.
Hell no.
Facts. That's a fact.
So, with that being said, we don't have conflict, but we definitely have discussions on certain sounds of music. But we compromise
when I
much.
use conflict, I just say it's a problem, right?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Because the problem is we don't have a complete song.
It's like, I really fuck with this
right?
beat. I don't
you know
really
what I mean?
fuck
No,
with this
a
beat.
So then it's like, so
No.
this is our conflict.
Yeah,
you know what I
100%,
mean? Like
yeah.
this, is to complete this song. So now it's like, how do we come?
How are we gonna do?
How
that?
are we gonna get this?
When it comes to us two, that usually, like, honestly, it rarely happens.
Yeah.
But when it does, I mean, we're really good at just communicating and understanding what we're even trying to do to begin with.
Right.
So sometimes when we have those moments, it's on the track that don't even fall in line with what we're trying to do anyways.
Right,
Exactly. So then that's just a moment where it's like the writer's block. All right, well, we on to the next. If it's meant to be, it'll be. We'll come back to it. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
when it's with a group and we have people, like we've already instilled it in his studio, where it's that we got to have a meeting once a week, twice a week. We'll do that with anybody that is locked into the studio with us and what we're doing. And with everybody, anything got to be hashed out. We hash it out.
You're feeling some type of way.
You know what I mean? You want to have more focus on something. Let it be known, because at the end of the day, no one here is a mind reader. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about communicating and making sure you lock in when you lock in. And I mean,
it is interesting when someone will passive aggressively work out their butthurt feelings.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's like, yo, you didn't use my part. Well, fuck you, bitch.
Yeah. Oh no, but I'm joking.
And then everybody in the room's like, yo, that shit's awesome. And then you got that motherfucker being like, yeah, this is my moment. No, that sound like shit.
Nah, see, but like shit like that.
No, that shit.
Blessed to say, we don't have those people around us like that.
As far as we know, because
as far as we know,
just time will tell. You know what I'm saying?
Because you don't want no dick riders being like, yeah, that shit's hot. You know
it's
what
really
I mean?
not.
But like, because when it's like, somebody, definitely you want the people that are going to be like, oh, did you guys try to maybe even like polish that up a little bit?
Yeah, that's exactly what we have around us.
It sounds a little echoey.
Nah, it's all. Everybody knows, like, whoever we working on, it's all about. Whatever comes out of here, it's about it being great. It's sounding great. The quality is great. The beat is great. The lyrics, or whatever. You know what I mean?
So you got no Kanye's flipping out on people like
no,
like he did Chance.
I'm the Kanye.
He's the Kanye.
So you be freaking out.
I haven't needed to flip out yet.
on the beat! I told you!
Listen,
I have my Kanye moments.
he definitely
sometimes.
has his Kanye moments too.
I definitely have him sometimes.
He has more Kanye moments than I do. I keep my Kanye tucked. I haven't had a reason to pull that shit out.
Yeah.
I pull it out with the production. You heard it?
It's frustrating as an engineer. Look, and I'm pretty sure what I'm going to say, I speak for multiple engineers when it comes to this, right? When an artist comes to your studio to record and they are not prepared, that is the most frustrating thing to do. If you're an artist and this is your craft, you need to know how to come to the studio and know how to record and know how you're going to record your stuff, right? You shouldn't be looking for somebody to tell you how to record.
First meetings, right? I always say set up a first meeting, get to know the motherfuckers, and see what they got first. You know what I mean? There's no equipment needed. I need to meet you, and I need to see what you got. Spin an acapella real quick. Let me hear your voice. Right. Oh, I can't spin an acapella. Well, then you're not ready for the fucking studio.
Yeah, if you're coming to the studio and you're whispering into the mic and you don't know how to project your voice, then you need to go back and sit in the mirror and say your verse a few more times.
You should be able to sit in the room with me and be like, yeah, this is my shit, and I'm gonna fucking spit it off the top. And it's like, what the fuck? All right, well, there you go. All right, now I can hear you. Let's work.
And I'm blessed to say with a bunch of artists we've run into that where they'll come to the studio, first meets, like you said, just feeling who the personality. They'll be like, yo, I have a beat to this song I was writing, and they will spit the song word for word. As an engineer, that makes me want to say, all right, yo, just get up and let's just do this real quick, right? Because then I'm not sitting here trying to search for what we're doing. You know, so that I know I speak for a lot of engineers when I say when the artist comes to your studio not knowing or ready to record, what are you there for?
Get 100%. Your shit together.
Yeah,
honestly, you know what I mean. Put some fucking time into your work. You know what I mean? That's what that's why honestly, most of the time when it came to talking with some people, it's like, are you really about it? Because, if that's the time, we will rent the fucking big studio space to get you the big room sounds. You know what I mean? And we'll do this shit the right fucking way.
Right.
But I'm not going to invest in my resources, and I'm not going to tap into my knowledge that I've acquired.
Yo, and I want to say this. That's the biggest thing right there, right? So, you could be nice. And you could have people over and you could be working with them and all that type of shit, right? But, for me, that's what I kind of, learned over time where it's yo, and I say this, it's going to come to a point where I'm going to charge niggas just to come up here and talk to me for real. Because at the end of the day, I took the time to put in the work free. And learn. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
what
how long it took for us to learn.
And then
that
you
shit?
just want to come over here and just pickpocket everything that I know when it took me years. He said he was making music for 10 years.
Sleepless
I've been making beats for 9 years. It's going on 10 years come my birthday. You know what I'm saying? So that's 10 years of gaining knowledge, mastering your craft. You know what I mean? So if you're not doing that, what makes you think I'm going to try to share any type of knowledge with you? If that's the knowledge you want, charge me. I'm going to charge you. You got to pay me.
I definitely ran into that a few times,
Yeah,
I like how that sounds. How do you do that?
Oh, and then boom, they never work with you again because now they have a sound.
Now they have that.
Oh, yeah. You see, it's the intention. You know what I mean? So it's nah. You could do that. Pay me next time.
Right.
It is kind of funny how many grimy motherfuckers there are.
Oh, so much.
Where it's yo, you got can you do that for $5?
Right.
$5?
What?
It's that wolf in sheep's clothes,
Yep.
I'm in
the negative sense,
right?
But not only that, when you, that's why it's no equipment, no nothing on that first consultation. I just want to hear what you got.
Facts.
And then I can tell you what I can do for you. You know what I mean? Let me work for you. But first, show me what the fuck you can do.
But when respectfully, when we were learning, nobody wanted to tap in then.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a super fact. And that's real shit.
So when you finally learn how to do it, now you want to learn when I learn.
Uh-huh.
So all that time
everybody wants shortcuts.
You want me to just tell you what to do? Oh, come on, man.
Shit, I had to sit in studio sessions, and have friends that were recording albums and then sit there and be like, everybody's smoking a cigarette and be like, slide up next to the motherfucker. So what do you do that for? What's that preset?
Yeah,
to?
they just trying to, you know what I mean?
Why did you low pass that?
But it's not. But it's not even.
What is that doing when you do that?
But it's not even the sense of I'm working with you. You know what I mean? I just want to learn
What's
so
up, Slumpkin King?
I can apply myself to you or what you're doing. You know what I mean? It's nothing like that. It's like what you said. Niggas ain't doing shit. All of a sudden they just want to pull up. Oh, you word? I heard the studio's popping. Yeah, I'll pull up with you. But you never really supported the movement. You don't listen to anybody's music in the studio. You never even knew I made beats when you could just check your fucking email from last year. I sent you some shit. You have the audacity to come over here and ask niggas, how do you do that? You lucky nigga. You lucky. You know what I'm saying? See, now you getting a little thing out of me. Because now I'm yo, that's real shit that happens all the time.
There's this thing called Google, bitch.
Facts. Right. You know what I'm saying?
There's this thing called Google. You know what I mean?
If I did it, so can you.
Facts.
You know, which
it might not be as good though. You know, it might not be. It might not be like
But it's really not that easy.
The thing is, you shouldn't want to be someone else's sound.
Yeah, it's not easy at all, bro.
That goes into the whole thing of getting YouTube beats and stuff like that. As an artist and engineer, you shouldn't be wanting to sound like someone else. You should be learning what to do so that you could sound like yourself.
But most of the time,
you know what I'm saying?
If I may say an unpopular opinion, probably most of the time you get a YouTube beat, it's uncompressed, it sounds like shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
shitty.
the levels are all the fuck off. And
as a producer, if you're smart, you're not putting a properly mixed beat up
not at all, not at all, exactly.
Right.
And then that's why somebody's like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking spit on this one. It's like, but it sounds like asshole.
The labels is gonna call you, they not because they don't sound like.
Because then what's gonna happen is I'm gonna mix fucking awesome vocals, right? And I'm gonna put it on top of your shitty YouTube beat,
Right.
Dude, do yourself the fucking favor, invest in your fucking name, and buy a fucking beat, all right? Buy a fucking beat.
MazeOnTheBeat.beatstars.com, you heard?
Right, there you go.
I got custom shit too, you know what I'm saying? I make beats for artists in the room. Like, I don't just
on the spot
sell beats online. Like, you know what I mean? I prefer that an artist would contact me and connect with me to because like I said, at the end of the day, a producer and an artist go hand in hand, you know what I mean? As an artist, you need a producer to work with you.
If you're gonna reach the fuck across your damn body and go into his pockets, put fucking money in it.
That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? That way, at the end of the day, you put money in my pocket, I'm eventually gonna put money in yours.
Every day, people spend money on habits. Spend it on something you love.
Spend it on a craft.
Yeah, the music bug will fucking get your ass broke real quick. Especially when you're buying equipment, like and
then you don't know what to do with it.
Right. That's it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
even sometimes when you know what to do with it, it's hard to get a business started. You know what I mean? It don't happen overnight.
That's why when we've had a lot of discussions through the years about things where it's like honestly you can get by with this and you could do that, and I seen you still getting by with those same things, man, and I was like, all right, so
yes, sir.
Apparently. Everything that I say doesn't go in one ear and out the other for some motherfucker.
Listen, that's one thing that, like, at the end of the day, that's why we've always remained connected. Like, one of the reasons, you know what I'm saying, aside of just being boys and being brothers and shit like that, fucking from day one, once you found out I was doing music when we met years ago, you was always dropping gems. And like what LoudPaq said, it's like, it's everything's timing, you know what I mean? I finally started taking myself seriously, and then just everything I ever learned from you and from other people and just people I look up to and shit, I just started chipping away at it, you know what I mean? So truly appreciate you, bro, for real. So
you gotta build your people up around you, you know what I mean? When we're sitting down for dinner, I don't want no hungry motherfucker sitting at my table.
Everybody got to eat. Everybody got to learn how to fish, you know what I'm saying?
But also, not only that, you got to know how to fix your plate, man.
Facts.
Yeah, man.
Everybody's looking for the free meal. You know what I mean? Yeah. But let me tell you this, bitch. There ain't no such thing as a free meal. I paid for that meal.
Right.
Word to Kendrick. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna cook it up and serve it to you. Shit.
It is. And then you want me to wash the dishes? Goddamn.
Right. I gotta wash
so we have a lady of hip hop in the room. Like so why don't you ask some questions as well, to the artist as well, because we left you out again.
No, I'm like sitting here listening because I have nothing to add and nothing to ask. Like, this is not anything that I know about. I listen to the music.
See, I just wanted to let everybody know that she's still in the room. We didn't lock her up in the room or anything outside or anything. We did not excommunicate.
I don't have anything useful to add to a conversation. I'm not just going to carelessly interject like some other ladies do.
Ooh.
Shots fired.
Right.
But I always appreciated you too, Hippie Soul, especially because like y'all popped out to one of my shows and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And speaking of shows,
I was gonna say speaking of shows,
next Saturday.
Yeah, that's next Saturday, not this coming, but the following
February 26th at Riverside.
And Reading,
doors
PA.
open up at 7.
So if you're listening to the recording of this show, it is this fucking Saturday. You know why? Because your ass was late and you didn't come on Podbean and interact with us live.
Facts.
Yeah, see, you missed out on it.
Yeah, you missed, bitch.
But yeah, February 26th, Riverside, Reading, PA.
$10 to get in.
Yep, they got $5 like little
Food
plates and
platters.
stuff like that. Nothing crazy. They got a bar. It's gonna be lit. It's a nice
awesome.
nice space.
There's gonna be some
Gonna
merch
have a-
there.
So I got some good news. I got some bad news.
What's up?
I want the bad news first.
Yeah.
Bad news, I can't make it.
It's all right.
Damn.
Good news is though, I kind of forgot that I had Tool tickets.
Yeah, we're
and I'm
going
gonna
to
be in
Tool.
Newark.
Oh, it's
nah, that's
all right.
crazy.
But-
Nah,
That's
do you
dope.
think-
But you know, I'm gonna.
But
I'm going
everybody
to buy
heard it here first.
a pair of
He
tickets,
said he'd
and I'm
rather
gonna give
go
them away
somewhere
for the
else
show.
than come to see his people. Y'all heard it here
I'm
first.
gonna buy a fucking pair
Yeah,
of
right.
motherfucking tickets,
And he said it-
motherfuckers will go.
I,
all right.
I respect him for saying it to our faces.
Yeah,
Nah,
right.
either way, like I said, it's all love. Listen, my thing is, I told people straight up,
This is
if
one
I don't
hell of
see
one to
you,
miss.
I'm gonna feel some type of way. I'm gonna take this one, personal. But I've said those to the people that I've noticed never been to any of my shows. But
Right.
y'all always like, oh, you're doing good, you're doing good, you're doing good. That's fine. I appreciate that you think I'm doing good, but I really need you to make certain things, like especially for this one. Like this is
This
a
is
lot of
big one,
different
man.
eyes are
This
on.
We're gonna
this,
have
right?
DJ
Go ahead,
Johnny
talk-
B in the
talk your
building
shit.
from
Yes,
Power
sir.
99. You know what I mean? He's gonna be
But,
hosting. He's gonna be
That's
DJing
awesome.
the event.
But
You know?
but I left out the other good news.
Yeah, what's that?
I get to say on the show officially that you're both officially booked for the 710 event, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
See, like that's what I'm
For
saying. We
sure.
listen. There's so many things coming up. You know what I mean? And that's another one. So for now, so far we have booked. So far is February 26th, like we just said. And then
Riverside,
shout out to
7 o'clock.
the devil himself right here.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? He got us on something July 10th. We're gonna be booked and locked and loaded. You already
Yeah,
know
we're
we're gonna have
gonna-
the music for it. You know what I mean?
Oh
so
yeah, you know we're gonna go crazy for that.
let them know where it's at, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing that at the Gin Mill in Northampton, Pennsylvania.
There you
That'll
go.
be 7:10. That'll be a Sunday. It's gonna be an early show. All right, so that everybody
we gonna
can,
get lit for the Lord.
We're gonna get lit for the Lord.
We're gonna get lit for the Lord.
Yeah, live for the Lord. You know?
100%.
Happy Sundays.
100%.
Instead
day's
of
symbolic,
day
sorry.
drinking, we're gonna be doing day dabbing. Because you know what 710 really celebrates?
What's up?
Talk
The
to me.
glorious motherfucking oil that we dab, my friends.
Yeah.
All right.
let's
That
get
beautiful
Let's
THC.
get
Yeah,
it.
see,
Yeah,
see,
we're getting
now- see-
married on 420. and,
Congratulations,
part 2 is
420.
710.
Nah,
Yeah,
that's super
so,
lit.
yeah,
That's
we-
dope.
Yeah, how do you hang out with your friends? Well, when your friends are all fucking musicians and shit, so it's like you gotta book a motherfucking show.
Nah, that's
Yeah,
I mean that's
dude.
smart though. But you
Shit.
see what I'm saying? That's smart. That's smart. I'm excited. I'm super excited.
Unconventional wedding
And
reception,
don't
right?
forget, February 26th,
Again.
Riverside,
February, yeah.
7 p.m.
So
$10
this
to get in.
Saturday for you recorded back
Yeah.
listening motherfuckers that can't come to the live event.
Look,
But Mondi's here, and so is
Hey.
Slumpkin King.
You know what
hey,
I'm
shout
saying?
y'all out. That's lit.
$10 to get in, $5 plates.
Drinks and all
DJ
that.
Johnny V is gonna be spinning the event.
We're gonna have A&Rs from Drumwork Music
Yes,
Group.
sir.
If you don't know what that label is, that's Conway the Machine. If you don't know who
It's
Conway the
an up and
Machine
coming
is,
label.
that's Griselda. If you don't know who Griselda is, that's Shady. So if y'all niggas don't
And if
fucking
you don't know who
pop the
any of
fuck
those
out,
people are, then you need to get your head out of
then
your
you're not
fucking
listening
ass.
to hip hop. There's no reason why you should even be up at a hip hop
Right.
show.
If you don't know who those people are,
Hippie
get your head out your
No.
ass. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully.
So
So pop up, let's get lit, let's have a good fucking time. Shout out INE, J Smooth,
Yeah,
Justin
Jay Smooth,
DeMarco,
Bossalini, campaign,
yeah, all the
hosting
niggas.
event.
We
Yeah.
all gonna go crazy for sure. That's the last of the plugs.
Right.
So my question to both of you then is, there's it seems like there's like a I would say a mix of what I would say ageist kind of hip hop, where it's like, oh, I don't know that old shit, I don't listen
Yeah,
to it.
I
Where it's
understand.
like, what,
Yeah.
you didn't study what you're about to do? You didn't do your fucking homework, bitch?
Right,
See, but I
right.
I
Like,
feel
you know what
that
I mean?
way.
Before you pick up a mic. Like,
See,
you're
I
gonna
feel that
spit
way
something
because
where
I'm
it's like, you gotta learn
25.
you gotta do your
Yeah,
homework.
do your
I
research.
feel that way,
You know.
right? Because I'm 24,
At least
about
get
to
the
be
cliff
25
notes,
in April
bitch. Like,
15th.
watch the YouTube video.
But the reason why I feel that is because at 24, when I first got into hip hop, that's what I decided to do. You know what I mean? Especially when I was like, yo, I'm gonna make beats and I might start writing at some point. I'm not gonna do it without understanding where it came from. That's just how I think personally. So I mean, and I am, like I said, I'm younger than y'all, so it's like,
I mean, and you're a
I feel
producer, so like you gotta know.
I
what the
have to,
homage
you know what I
is,
mean?
yeah.
So maybe that's the producer mindset. But either way, I feel like, man, if you rapping and shit, but you don't know any Biggie songs, any M songs, any type of. It's like it's
KRS-One,
kind of crazy because it's like what
you don't
taught
know
you?
any
Who
Run
taught you how to
DMC?
rap? Who taught you how to
If you're on a
rap?
producer
6ix9ine?
level,
I don't want to hear it. Like
You know what I'm saying?
your knowledge of music, just in general, right? Of knowing, it's like, okay, like if you played me something that you created, most times I can be like, yo, that sounds like this song,
Right,
you
were
and
influenced by
motherfuckers
this person.
and they're like, yo, how do you know that? And it's like, don't worry about that. I'm like Rain Man with this shit. I got that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got this. I got this. I'll tell you how many. I can't tell you how many toothpicks you just dropped on the ground, but I can tell you that shit sounds like this.
that's this song. Yeah, you got that from this sample.
I got
this
this,
sample, all
yeah.
that type of shit. I be saying that
You
shit
know,
too.
Facts.
Where do you find yourselves? With that. Do you keep yourselves rooted where hip hop was? Because the boom bap to now, drastic worlds, my friend.
Man,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know.
Mhm. But this ain't that boom bap.
it's that woo wap.
It's that new rap.
You know what I'm saying? So check. I mean that
Is
right
that,
there.
is that new spelled like kind of how new metal tried to do the new with the N-U with the umlaut type of shit,
Listen,
where it's like this is new rap.
That was a little sneak peek.
That was a little Easter egg for any of y'all niggas who know Marvel and shit like that. That's a little Easter egg. Niggas got some shit coming out. This ain't that boom bap. We just gonna say that.
This ain't that boom bap.
You know what I'm saying?
But respectfully, we love the boom bap.
Nah, yeah, respectfully, we love the
We got
boom
boom
bap.
bap,
Yeah.
you know?
So like in terms of my own music and then, like the music we make, I know at the end of the day, if we gonna rap, we gonna rap.
It's me
It
on
might
the
not be
beat.
boom bap, but we gonna rap. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like I'm only gonna be myself, right? At the end of the day, yeah, I love boom bap, but that's not my era of music necessarily, right? And at the same time, like what I said earlier, I'm really trying to push to what's next. So if I keep on trying to make what was, I'll never make what can be. You know what I'm saying? So
Shit, motherfucker, when like the Nelly that you all know is not the Nelly that
y'all
I
know, yeah.
That ain't the Nelly that I know
That-
either, man.
yeah.
Come on, man. I'm almost 30, man.
Tip drill, motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, BET, motherfucker, late night, watching titties and ass all night, like
Nelly was
going, oh my
wildin'.
goodness, my young life.
See, but I
late night.
do know some of that Nelly. though.
Uncut.
I do know some of that Nelly. But that's me.
Must be an ass because it ain't your face. I need that tip drill. I need that tip
drill.
drill.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck?
man.
And everybody's like, no, I know Nelly. Oh,
Yeah, nah, that's
Nelly, I
Right.
love you.
Right.
that's
that ain't Nelly,
post.
man.
That's post. That's post longest yard.
Right.
If you ain't know he was in longest yard, I don't know what y'all talking about.
Oh, man. That shit is funny as fuck though, like because like it's funny to watch those artists. Like it'd be like watching like DMX, rest in peace. Like if,
R.I.P., yeah, facts.
if you became an R&B singer, for
Respect.
like
I know
new
X.
edition.
No, you don't.
When Maze taps into his boom bap style, he be flipping that shit. You know?
Yeah,
Because I think that
It's
like
different.
in some regards, like Jid, you know what I mean, definitely his own style. But he definitely has that, like, it's like, wow, you are, like, channeling that Rakim, flow,
Yeah,
where it's
man.
like,
Jid is crazy.
You're jazzing it up, you know what I mean?
Jid
And,
is tough.
and it's like, wow, all
Giving
right,
it a different swing. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
I can dig this, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And then
facts.
you can get even with the avant-garde shit with, like, fucking Vince Staples, where it's
Yeah,
like,
he's another
it's
one.
like, wow, your beat is all fucking over the place, but you're
killing
you're
it. Like,
killing
damn,
it.
and you're making this song sound fire.
It's not
where-
like Blueface where
Nah.
he can't even figure out what the fuck where the
Where
beat
it
is.
is,
And it's
yeah,
like, I
nah.
can't figure that out, but I just said some words, and I'm gonna fuck you. What the fuck are you doing? Like,
Nah, I feel
stop
that.
doing so many drugs.
I mean, that'd be half of the problem for real, but I mean, that's neither here nor there.
So what's the next level for LoudPaq, and then what is the next level for MazeOnTheBeat?
All right, go ahead, boy.
I would say, as of right now, what we're trying to do is solidify what we're branding, right? As far as our production and as far as our music, right? You can make great music, but you got to put it out the right way, right? So I feel like our next steps that we've been coming to as a team, because honestly, yeah, it's individual, but I'm MOTB as well. You know what I'm saying?
So you're just if I'm hearing you correctly, you're saying you're trying to make the pudding consistent so that when you dish it out to the people, everybody gets the same serving,
right?
But it's a tasty serving
exactly.
every single time.
One's not bitter, you know. And
Man, when you gonna start rapping, John? All these days. My fault not to interrupt you.
I've been working on my other stuff as well. You know what I mean? Which, you know, we were talking about doing some stuff as well, which I think, you know, would be a fun project to work on the side.
Oh, yeah, we will definitely gonna get to it. Go ahead,
yeah, so like I'm MOTB. LJS, that's my studio. You know, that's where we can make other people's dreams happen too. You know what I'm saying? So which is open anytime. So my next level to me is just to make sure that on a business level, we're consistent and we're doing everything the right way, right? You don't want to put half-ass product out or a good product, half-ass product.
Because the real person out there that's really going to hear it and be able to push that to the next level is going to be like, next.
Exactly. No, they're going to know you're not serious. You know,
exactly.
off face value, you're going to know off the rip, right? And as long as we've been doing it now, it's easy to tell. You know, you can see it from a mile away. You can see a face fold. So I feel like our next steps coming is more business focused, you know, because the music comes easy. We can make a song in 30 minutes, no lie, right? Beat, lyrics, everything, 30 minutes. So the music is nothing. We can make music with our eyes closed. It's everything that goes behind that music.
Well, I got some pitches, you know, some business pitches, if you will, but I'm not going to be putting that shit on the air.
Yeah, but you heard it. We got shit cooking.
Yeah, we don't put shit on the air like that until it's money in the bank.
Facts.
But what else is any new music coming soon?
Oh, yeah. We got so much new music coming soon. That's half the reason why we need y'all to pop out for the show, because that's where you're going to hear it first. Unless,
I can't be in two places at once.
Nah, I'm not talking, bro. I know. I know, bro.
But you looked right at me when you said it, and I felt all defensive. I had to say something.
But he likes to do that. That's his Kanye.
You know what I mean? That's my Kanye.
I was like, damn, man.
That's his Kanye. See? His Kanye's coming out.
I know. Well, you went on Kimye and shit, man.
Hey, man. I'm sorry. I can't help myself sometimes.
Well, don't be sending no bed of roses, you know, or anything.
Right, don't be outside of my
truck.
Don't be outside my house as a bush.
Send the truck. Just not the roses.
Outside your
roses.
Oh, shit. I'll make sure you got some gas.
So
I got you.
Definitely.
Yeah. But we definitely got a lot of new music. And I think with a lot of the music that you guys are going to hear, I think you're really going to hear the evolution in our artistry.
It's over 10 songs.
Yeah, it's definitely. It's like if we really wanted to, we could do an album and we could drop it. But we're not going to do that. We're going to actually, space it out.
Album's going to be a little bit more special.
We got some videos coming out. Y'all haven't seen any videos from us. We actually have our first videos dropping really soon. I have my date. I'll give y'all the date. Boom, boom, boom. Special announcement, y'all, just so y'all know. March 8th. That's my mama's birthday. I'll be dropping my first music video, and it will be Reap What You Sow. So it's dope that you played that song earlier. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
So if you want to see a visual behind that song,
you know what I mean?
Tap in.
March 8th at 12 in the afternoon. And then, you know what I'm saying, LoudPaq over here, he trying to stay silent.
Yeah,
he got a video coming out too. Talk your shit.
Yeah, we're probably looking at the end of March for that video to come out.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's for Rant, my first single that I put out.
So and that's everywhere. So Reap What You Sow and Rant is on all platforms.
Yeah, all platforms, Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, all that.
So along with new music, we got videos coming out. What he said in terms of business, we got a lot of events we trying to put together.
And when it comes to the music, it's so many different vibes.
Yeah. Like I said, you're going to hear the evolution.
Pick your poison. You know what I mean? Pick your poison. Yeah. What do you want to listen to? You want to listen to something for your lady? You want to listen to something to work out to?
Got you.
You know what I mean? You want to listen to something you can turn up to?
Got you.
All right, well, let's take a needed smoke break and listen to some music.
Let's do it.
Let's get this shit. Let's get this shit. Let's get this shit.
Lately I'm getting the answers to questions to things I've been thinking about. Respectfully, fuck all you niggas, that's why I be talking that talk. Came out the dark, I'm enlightened, I'm fixing the spark. Play with the wave and we knocking you right off that boat. Who want the smoke? Pack it, you know he be lifted, he came with the dope. Spitting, I'm coughing, I'm sick, I got runny nose. Flow is too cold, it be so crazy, I'm switching up, never switching up. Bitch, yeah, you know that I came with the dogs. Ready to bark on you niggas, don't say my name when you talking. Niggas be jocking, fuck it, business, no responding. Fuck it, bitch, I'm going all in. Betting the bank on the gang, feeling like the kid, I be killing these niggas. George from grilling these niggas. Too many talents, too skilled for you niggas. Had to cool off, let me chill for a minute. Had to cool off, let me chill for a minute. To cool off, let me chill for a minute. Now that I'm back and I'm killing, these niggas be willing to do anything for the clout. That yeah, I'm seasoned, I know how to move around. Militant in the town that we live in, shit can switch at any minute. Fuck it, let's get it. With sharks I be swimming, they hungry, I feed you for dinner. Father forgive me, you know I'm a sinner. Paid all my dues, had to boss up, back on my groove. Moving too smooth, never show your cause too soon. Cause niggas be hating and still in the moves. No, you not even in tune. My body different, you need to back up, bitch, I need me some room. Had to cool off for a minute. Had to cool off for a minute. Yeah. Had to cool off for a minute. This just the start, little bitch, I ain't finished. Niggas ain't think I could do this. Sitting, little bitch, I got fluid.
It's packed, bitch.
Happening, everybody? We're back on the den. You got to hear some LoudPaq.
We're LoudPaq rant produced by yours truly, MazeOnTheBeat. You know what I'm saying?
You know.
That's what LoudPaq was talking about. You know what I mean? At the end of March, we'll have the official date soon. We're gonna drop the video.
So you're gonna hear videos for all the songs that you heard in this episode.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Sure are.
Ha 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 ha. You guys going? Anyway, it's gonna be good. This Saturday, you're gonna tear it up.
Yes, sir. 26th of February.
I'll be there in spirit, though.
Nah, I got you, bro. We gonna go crazy.
But like I said, I was gonna make it up for you, you know. And I was like, you know what? You don't just make it, you know, make it up. You make it better, right? So then you say, you know, I'll book a fucking show, bitch. What?
Nah, that's lit. I mean, you know what I mean? Respect.
But you know, it's gonna be an eclectic bunch. You know what I mean? There's already, you know, you're one of the artists, and then the second artist that I can confirm is my friend's band, Kitty City, which is like a psychedelic rock band. So it's like,
tough.
You know, we're a bunch of fucking stoners, man. You know what I mean? So
right.
it's like, you know, and when you put
right.
all the stoners in the room, it's like, yo, this music's way different than what I listen to, but yo, I could fuck with it just for now because it's setting a vibe.
Right. Yeah, we definitely got some. We got some smoker music for sure.
Listen, got smoker music, got groove music. Like, there's just so much, bro. Like I said, y'all gonna hear this.
Into so many different lanes.
And that's also what you call the Ye, the Kanye in me. You know what I'm saying? In us, for real.
Right up.
Shout out to Ye, even with all his antics right now.
You know, for y'all that's late, it's
taking
this
forever
Saturday.
for Donda 2.
I mean, let him do what he does. Like, yo, I said this. I made a post about this on Facebook, and I mean, this is a line. I think I'm fucking up the line, but Dre said it. Whoever knows who wrote it for him, but he said something like, you know, you wouldn't question Picasso. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know why you questioning me. Like, so nah, I don't question geniuses. At the end of the day, I understand people got things that they have outside of what they're good at, but when I don't question what they're good at. You know what I'm saying? So do your thing. Take your time. Donda 2 gonna go crazy. I already know.
Right. But we gonna go crazy.
But we gonna go crazy because it's our time. You feel me? They on their way out, respectfully.
This Saturday, for all y'all late folks. This Saturday for y'all late folks, right? Right.
Yeah.
Oh, and most importantly, you know, this venue is actually 18 and up to get in.
So
21 to drink.
Party,
18 to party, 21 to drink. So anybody, you know what I'm saying? Bring everybody. It's all about having a good time. It's you know, the crowds that we bring, it's never like rowdy. Obviously, it's a hip hop show, so certain people like to have a bad
Bring your mom, bring your auntie, bring your dad.
But nah, it's all good vibes. It's
Yo,
all
if you
just
step
everyone
on my
having a good time.
kicks, I'm punching your face.
Yeah, I just got these Air Force Ones, so please don't.
I was gonna say they look kind of crisp. Right
They are
now.
kind of crisp, you know what I'm saying? I had to make sure I pulled up somewhat right.
We are
you
gonna
know
be
what
at the red carpet, so you know we gonna dress a little fly.
He was like, I don't remember if he said that he was doing video again or not.
Yo,
I was
and
like,
not for nothing, if y'all pop out, there might be some merchandise. You know what I'm saying?
some merchandise.
That's
you never know
another
what
thing.
you're gonna
So
run into when you pop out to the
let's
show.
see. You know what I mean? So you might
Merch, bottles.
You know what I mean?
Never know.
They always do bottle giveaways. Always get free sessions. You know what I'm saying? For the artist that's most lit, free bottles for the audience that's most lit. And like I said, and other people got merch, but for me personally, I'm actually, you know what I mean, might have my first set of merchandise out there for y'all. You know what I mean? So let's, you know what I mean, pop out, show some love. Might get some nice little gear. You know what I mean? Enjoy some good music. Enjoy good people. All that shit. Enjoy some food, some drinks.
Yes, sir.
Get home safely. Drink responsibly. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We lit.
Get an Uber.
Facts.
All right. Get a hotel.
Or get a hotel if you got to drive far. Oh, I got a homie that's flying out from Florida.
Oh, nice.
Shout out to him,
That's awesome.
Dominic. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out.
Shout out Dominic. So I mean, you know, got people. It's gonna be big.
Man, I was gonna say that's an easy flight though.
Yeah, I know, but it's still a flight.
Yeah,
Let's not try to diminish it,
I
John.
know. But I'm just thinking about that now. I'm like, wow, actually, no, that is an easy
Nah,
flight. No, I'm
Florida's-
thinking in
yeah.
my head, I'm like, no,
Yeah.
that's really an easy flight. Yeah, there's not too much connecting.
Nah,
shit.
you're good. You
You're
can
just
go straight there.
you're
Boom.
just straight to ABE. Boom.
Yeah, so you know.
He said, "Don't try to undermine the flight."
Don't
that it means a lot. No.
It means a lot, motherfucker. I did not try to undermine it at all. What I was just saying was, damn, that shit is easy to go to Florida.
Nah,
It
yeah,
is,
you know what I mean.
yeah.
So it's lit. You know what I mean.
Shit. If you got money, motherfuckers.
Well, you
Shit.
got work to get it. So do what you got to do.
Yes,
Man,
sir.
all my work is going towards Vegas, motherfucker.
Yeah, nah, Vegas is gonna
That's
be
what
crazy.
we're grinding for.
Which, you know,
Yeah,
Sky
hopefully-
diving apparently with my
I'm
groom here.
I'm gonna let y'all
Yeah,
know.
skydiving?
Yeah,
I'm motherfucking
apparently we
playing.
are.
I'm so scared to go.
I'm definitely
skydiving.
not going.
Well,
there.
he's always been afraid of marriage.
You know-
I'm
you know
afraid
what my
of
fa-
planes,
You
so I guess
know what-
we're even.
Right, conquering each other's fears right
Yeah,
there.
for
my
real.
famous last words jumping out of the plane. There are snakes on this motherfucking plane.
You gonna pull a Samuel? You would pull a Samuel.
He'll
You
be a
definitely would pull a
complete
Samuel.
ass. I could just feel it.
You gonna have
if I was
anybody
jumping
on
out
the
of
plane really
I would-
looking like, what the fuck?
Right. I feel like if I was jumping out of the plane, I would act like I'm on Call of Duty or something.
Listen, if I jump off a plane, realistically speaking, I'm most likely gonna pass the fuck out.
In the midair,
I'm
right?
not doing that shit. Like unless I really have to.
You gonna wake up
I'm
midair.
a little
and
scared.
I'm gonna
pass
pass
out
the
again.
fuck out again. I'm gonna be one. They gonna meme me. I'm not
Hey.
doing that shit.
Vegan Josh is down to do it. Just saying.
Oh word.
Yo,
Yeah.
yeah, he is.
I don't know. Man.
Yeah, and you're like, I don't know, man.
That's a different type
Vegan
of
Josh
rush.
could do whatever the
He's
fuck.
like,
he
yeah,
wants.
I don't
I'm
know.
scared.
That's like I'm about to die rush.
You know.
Yeah, I don't
It's
know,
that
bro.
DMT type of shit where it's like I don't want to feel that. No,
Yeah,
I'm seeing fractal shit right now. This is not cool.
Nah,
I'm
I'll just
looking
drop some
forward to
acid and
my-
pretend.
Yeah, right.
That sounds worse.
Yo, low key, right? It might be.
Yeah,
Like it might be horrifying.
It might be. It might
rather
be.
hang around some fun guys, man.
It'll
Yo,
be
can you
pretty
imagine
then and
that?
sparkly and
Jumping
stuff.
off a plane off like shrooms or something.
Oh nah,
That-
bro, you crazy.
Yo, you
No,
would,
I think
yo,
that
yeah,
might be best
that-
for me.
Yeah, that might actually work.
That would
we'll
be crazy.
microdose
I'll,
this shit.
I'll be like, oh, the clouds are shiny.
Oh, I'm
Because
falling.
that's what happens to me. I'll be like,
I feel like
no,
I've been falling for so long.
I'm falling through shiny clouds.
Y'all
and the
remember-
person I'm like tandem to will be
Y'all
like,
remember
what the
Spy
fuck is
Kids?
wrong with
Right,
her?
what's wrong with this?
Yes, I do.
You remember Spy Kids? You remember?
Yeah.
I think it was the second one when they were jumping or they fell down the volcano. Them niggas was just falling down the volcano for mad long. It was just
Yeah,
sitting
it was
there
like 10 minutes of the movie.
That's
It was
what,
annoying.
that's how you gonna feel.
That's
If you
what
jump off the
I've,
plane off
yeah.
shrooms or
I'm
acid, you gonna
looking
feel like
forward to the end though, where like the adrenaline rush of it all, like that natural high that you'll have.
When you get pulled back up in the air by the parachute.
No, like when I like at
Yeah,
the,
you get jolted. I'm like,
yeah, that'll be like,
Yeah.
1,000 miles an hour down. Now you're
But
going
you
1,000
have to
miles an
jump.
hour
But
up.
like the first time you jump out, you have to jump with somebody else.
Yeah, you're
And
attached.
my whole problem is this:
That's not
like,
weight.
I don't want to be like attached to the dude that
His
gets
dick
way
is gonna
too
be all on
happy.
your back.
Exactly. it's like, yo, Chadwick, it's not that fucking happy time. All right, no.
He said, "I'm sorry,
It's
I get
gonna be
excited."
I'm sorry, brother. I fucking get so excited when I fucking pull the cord.
It's gonna be
It's
a big Russian guy just
it's like,
on
well,
your back.
It's
Yeah,
Vlad.
It's like,
Why he got to be Russian?
yeah.
I don't know. It adds
You
to
said
it.
you said his name was gonna be Vlad.
Yep.
That's a Russian name.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Put the Russian hammer on your back. I'm sorry.
That's Arnold, nigga.
I wouldn't want nobody
Yeah.
on my back in case I fart or something.
In case you for it.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what I do. Listen, I don't want nothing on my back though, or my neck. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if that shit just kind of like, oh shit, and now the niggas just like, nah, bro, we not doing that. I'm just not gonna skydive. That's just it.
It's not like
It
it's
is a
like
rush.
That's
like,
cool. You know what else is a rush? Staying alive, nigga. I'm alive.
It's like keeping your motherfucking feet on the ground.
Yeah, fuck that shit. That's
and
a rush.
keeping your ass in a perfectly moving plane without jumping at it.
Yeah, nah, I watch y'all niggas jump. I'll get in the plane, but I ain't jumping.
Don't say, yeah, I didn't agree to
They
this.
do.
Nah, you was talking like you was gonna
Observation
jump, boy.
He's like, I'll
I'll
watch.
watch.
Yeah, nah.
He's like,
I'm
I'll watch
coolin'.
the video.
Yeah, I'm cool and I ain't doing that
He's
shit.
like, I'll watch the
The
video.
thing is, I say that, but like I think about bungee jumping.
You
Yeah,
can
so-
do that off of
all
some
right.
of like the casinos and stuff out
So
there.
I would
like off
rather
a Strat, I think.
skydive
Wild.
than bungee jump. I would definitely rather skydive.
I don't think I'm gonna do
than
any of
bungee
them
jump.
realistically,
Yeah.
but it's
I feel like if I bungee jump, the cord could snap. Something.
Exactly. I
I
feel
think if I
more
do
at
any of
ease
those
with
things,
a
it's gonna be
free-base
professional.
jump.
old.
You know what I mean? Just jump off shit and then fucking parachute.
Yeah.
Because then you're
Listen,
not
I'm
worried
gonna be
about no
honest. Just
bungee or any of that.
anything that involves a parachute just rubs me the wrong way because I've seen parachutes not just come out properly. I'm
rubs
cool.
me the
Did you ever
wrong
see
way.
like those
I'm not meant to
attractions
be
where
flying.
like,
And
you eat
we've
dinner in the
officially
air?
entered the segment of the show called "White People Shit."
White
Because we
people
just-
shit. Yeah,
because
because
we just totally scared all of our friends over here.
yeah, so what up?
It's like totally tubular, man. We're gonna jump out of a plane, man. And they're like, nah,
bro,
I'm
you
good,
cool.
bro.
Let's go ziplining across the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, like
Nah,
He
we're
wants
just
to do
suburban.
this like glass observation deck over the Grand Canyon that you
No,
like
see,
walk
that,
on.
I know
that.
what you're
I'm
talking about.
scared
That's actually
to death
fire.
of that shit.
That's
Did
dope.
you see that like glass bridge in like Asia or some shit?
Yeah, where you walk across and then the digital glass makes it look like it's breaking.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't like that. Nah.
Yeah.
See, now doing that on shrooms or acid, oh my god, that might be.
Yeah, you'll probably die.
Yeah, you might think
Yeah.
that
You'll
you're
probably
dying.
jump off the ledge.
Yeah, you
Probably.
you would panic and probably go.
That
yeah,
shit is
you'd
crazy.
go.
Yeah, nah, for me, like,
Yeah,
I
you'd
don't
be
know.
going to
if
the
I
up-
do anything
jump
like
off
that,
fucking
The
ledge.
upper room.
Right.
you know what it is for me, man. I feel like my life has been at risk a lot, just growing up. Real shit. Where it's like, why put myself in that situation when I've already been in that situation?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just risky situations. It's like, yo,
So you've jumped out of a plane.
nah. But when I was born, I was dead, and they had to bring me back. So that's risky. I could not even be here right now. So why would I jump out of a plane to be like, I told your ass, you better stay good. And all of a sudden, the nigga don't want to, my parachute don't want to pop out, and that's just God. Like, I told you, you kept playing with your life. How am I supposed to know that's not gonna happen? I'm good. I'm gonna just keep doing what I'm doing. I make music. I don't fly.
I would hope before that moment they would
Fly.
they would like show you how to turn and steer your body. I would definitely try to turn and steer towards some water.
But like
Nigga, you definitely gonna die here water. What are you talking about? That
What are
means
you,
nothing.
what are you talking about? Like a squirrel suit
All
where
right,
you can
but-
like
all right,
guide
if I
that
hit-
shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, but if I hit
You
water,
think you
right?
gonna, hold on, we really gonna? You think you gonna survive?
You have
if
to
hit-
listen. You have to listen.
ahead,
to
I'm
this
listening.
out.
Go ahead.
I know I'm cooked regardless.
Okay,
right?
bet. Okay, as long as we know that.
But I'd rather hit the water than
some
hit the
pavement.
earth. Yeah,
Yeah.
because at
Yeah.
least I can actually probably have a casket. Maybe.
There might be
Yeah,
something
maybe
left.
because
You won't
hit
look
the
like
ground,
hamburger.
You going?
Just
Yeah,
as
like
as
you
long as I
said,
don't hit like a
hamburger.
belly flop or something, that would be so trash.
You got to try to just dive
Oh.
straight in, bro. Just dive straight in, or like with your feet.
Feet
It's gonna kill
first.
you everything. But
Well, if I do
You gonna go
if I do the
mad.
pencil,
you gonna go
then
mad far.
I'm gonna go super deep down there.
I mean,
Yeah.
Then I'll get eaten and
You'll
then it's
drown.
over.
eaten
Yeah.
by what?
What lies beneath?
We'll be eaten by the Kraken.
Speaking of what lies beneath, I don't know if this is real or not, so you could fact check me. You know what I mean? I'm not quoting, but I was told something by my little sister told me this because my little cousin told her. So shout out to y'all.
I like how you just
But-
went to like, yo, this is like third person.
Right,
this is a
like,
third
all-
person
to
story.
the
That's why I'm
fourth
letting
person
y'all
level
know.
now.
Like, don't quote me on
Well, you
this
know what
because I could
happens
be
with
totally
whisper,
wrong.
whisper down the
I
alley.
got it.
This could
Yeah.
be totally wrong, right? But I guess there was something that was said that I guess they found water underneath the Earth's crust or some shit like that, and like it's even like it amasses amount to more than what the ocean is. or some shit. Like, I don't know if that's real or not, but if that is real, it begs the question, what lies beneath
Atlantis.
Hey, you never know. Godzilla, nigga, what? Don't dig that shit.
That's where the mermaids stay.
I was gonna say maybe that's where the mermaids are.
Loch Ness monsters. I don't want none of that. I've seen enough movies.
We definitely got in there. What is this? Pockets filled with water. Is what Monty said.
Oh, where? Yeah, see, because she knows, because they were talking about it. Thank you. So his pockets full of water, but supposedly it amasses out to more than what the ocean is. So that, I mean, the ocean is, you know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know if that's real or not. Y'all gonna have to
or maybe
fact check.
there's just cracks in the motherfucking earth and the fucking ocean
Think about
seeping through that rock.
What is that called? What is that called?
Like
fracking?
sinkhole. Like
fracking?
sinkhole, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
but
almost like fracking.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, because they do that for oil and shit,
Yeah,
right?
correct.
So, like, I mean, if you're constantly
It's like an oil
drilling the
fracking.
earth, at some point,
it's gonna,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's been years. It's 2022 now, guys. Like, we've been industrialized for how long now? So,
sometime we have to say, what the frack are we
what
doing
the frack?
here?
You know what I mean? And I ain't even, and I'm not even really political. I'm just saying, there's certain things I think we shouldn't be doing, and then there's certain things that
like,
you have
like
to do.
setting foot in Antarctica, apparently.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
I mean,
No, thanks. They can keep their cold.
Yeah, I'm good.
I do want to go ice fishing though. I want to try that one day.
Yeah.
I know I
You
was
can,
talking
like,
about
do that
risky
in, like,
shit,
Canada.
and that can still be risky, but
All right, so just let it get to about
All right.
10 degrees and then we
No,
go.
yeah, then we
now we cannot do the Beetlejuice, reference and call Kanye's name without asking, what kind of crazy shit can we expect, to, inspire you? Because he's working with Marilyn Manson right now. Right? Like, which is something like, I was like, what? Hold on a second. Antichrist Superstars at fucking Sunday service right now?
It's super tough.
Like, what the fuck?
He really does bridge gaps.
But
in music, for real.
and to give, like, not to, like, be like, oh, but he was literally ordained by Anton LaVey, the leader of the
and shit like that,
like lead Satanist in America.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
I know.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
And Kanye's like, come here, brother, I'm gonna save you.
I mean, listen. At the end of the day, he'll learn at some point that
Why
you
you wear
can't
so
save
much
anybody, everybody,
Right.
and not everybody's meant to be saved. If that's what I mean, if you believed in being saved and all that type of stuff, if that's what you believe in, not everybody's even meant to.
You can
even
lead
go through
people
that
to the
anyways.
water. They
You know
don't.
what I'm
They don't
saying?
have to drink.
Exactly,
But you
So-
can lead them to where clean drinking water or where the water.
Yeah,
and
just can't show 'em
It's
how
up to
drink
them. You know what I mean?
sometimes.
So at the end of the day, it's dope, but
So what can
time will tell.
Yeah, but what can we expect out of y'all to be like something a little odd? Like what's something in
What, for the 26 or just in general?
or just in like maybe if it's something that's like an odd interest musically that you're into that the people be like, really, like you listen to Portishead, like that's
I did-
go ahead.
I-
Talk
I-
your shit. We on the same type time. Go ahead.
I did actually dab into a little bit of country.
Produced by yours
Produced
truly.
by Maze, right? So I did a more conventional country song, and then I did it's still in the making, but I have a country drill song. actually.
Does it have alcohol in it?
Yeah.
All right, then it's a country song.
I was about
It
to say,
has-
of course.
I was
it's
like, country song has to have alcohol.
It got
Not just
alcohol and
alcohol.
heartbreak.
Not just alcohol. It got the beer and whiskey.
Yeah,
Oh man! Now all you need is a gun,
Yeah.
we got
a
those.
shotgun.
That-
will like
That
elevate
shotgun
it
in
to
that
like
4x4
epic
truck.
Yeah.
That shotgun in that 4x4 truck. We
There
gonna tap
either has
in.
to be a lady or a dog that
I
leads
was
you
about
to.
to say, even
That's
maybe
the missing element.
Even maybe have a little old yeller in the back.
Yeah.
maybe a dirt road and a
Some tumbleweed.
Some tumbleweed.
There you go.
How we talking? But yeah, no, I definitely, especially as of late.
what's the what
like
the hip hop yeehaw be?
Hey yo, but
it's gonna be
Air.
year.
Hey,
Yeah. Nah, seriously, that's like
fucking
that's
Nelly went fucking country as
another-
fuck though.
that was another little Easter egg too for
When it
something
comes
that
to,
he got
like,
coming up for real.
Country, and a little bit of like soft rock. I like soft rock when it comes to making more R&B music. I like
Now,
the
is that
soft
for
rock.
more of
That's
like
cool.
your melodies and
Yeah.
like harmonies and things? Because usually with those types of projects, their focus on the melody, is very.
Yeah,
It's like
heavy
okay, and then
melody.
not only that, obviously, then from that melody, the harmonies come
Yeah,
in.
and I
it's like-
love the electric guitar sound. Like that sound to me is just amazing. I
Hell
love
yeah,
that
John,
sound.
we
One of the
going.
best sounds.
He
Don't
can
get
tell
it.
you. I always tell him like, "Yo, can we fit a little electric guitar into this?" You know what I mean? Like,
It's a sexy sound.
Yeah,
100%.
facts.
That's why I love
Yeah.
metal.
Yeah, metal music is definitely.
Yeah, I'm trying.
still
I actually wanted to tap in with you because I'm trying to do some screamo shit. Just so y'all know, y'all heard it here first. Y'all about to get a little Linkin Park at least. I ain't gonna go too crazy screamo, but you know what I mean. I definitely want to give some of that. You know what I mean. I got it in me. I used to listen to all that
'cause
shit. You know what I mean.
We've been tapping into some headbanger music too.
Which
Mosh pit type shit, both hip hop and with rock influence. You know what I'm saying. So we really been everywhere with it.
Very cool.
there's when you
Trying to get you on. You know what I'm saying. Like,
right.
when you mix things up a little bit, not only are you showcasing, it's like kind of like, what you do, but you're also showing it's like, I'm not afraid to mess with this soundscape. You know what I mean? Because
Right.
then what you
100%.
can do is kind of like what Machine Gun Kelly has done, which I kind of
when he got kicked out of hip hop, right?
he got he got
He's gonna keep
kicked out of
it
hip
up.
hop.
I don't know if he got kicked out. I think M kicked him out.
Well, that's what I'm talking
no,
about. I wasn't gonna go. You, know
You
what I
have
mean,
to.
but
No,
that's
look,
what-
all right.
Respect to M, facts.
Nobody said it correct yet, so let's just
Go
say
ahead,
it
talk
now.
your
He
shit.
was excommunicated by the rap god.
Yo, facts. He was exiled. He was exiled.
Right. Executed by the rap god.
No, that's a fact. But I mean, he's
man.
going crazy right now in his rock scene for real with Megan Fox. You know what I'm
There's so
saying?
many different
I heard- by his
things
side.
that kind of come back in 20-year cycles or 10-year cycles where it's like, okay, now it's pop punk again.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Almost like a little Green Day, little
like
Three Doors Down type
like
shit.
even
little
that
bit.
what was that, Olivia Rodrigo?
Mhm.
Like even her song, it's like,
Yeah.
oh my, I'm like, yo, that sounds like a fucking Avril Lavigne song. Like,
Yeah,
what the fuck is this?
Yup.
And it's like, okay, like, so everything's kind of making its way around. You know what I mean? So what I'll say is this:
Gotta
when
be
you
ahead
when
of
you
the curve.
create music, regardless of the genre or whatever the fucking jar you want to put it on, you know what I mean? If it's fucking good, you can put that jar on the shelf. And you can pull it down 5 years later and open that shit up, and it's still fresh.
100%.
Put it back up on there, pull it back 10
It
years
don't
later,
age,
and
or
it's still
it
fresh.
ages
Like
like
a-
fine wine. You know what I'm
Not
saying?
like a McDonald's cheeseburger.
Nah, we not
Like
gonna
a
compare
McDonald's
shit to
cheeseburger
McDonald's.
never
Oh,
changes.
no.
Just
Fuck
never
all that
changes.
shit. Nah,
Never changes.
don't take that comparison. It's like fine wine. Okay, it gets better with age.
Like McDonald's fries.
No, them Johns, they don't
Oh,
get
and
better.
age.
They stay the same. That's not good. And
They just get hard.
Fuck all that shit. No.
Just like an old man with Cialis, man.
They just get hard.
Yeah, you're not useful for the pump, and you just get hard.
Said, I ain't used to this feeling.
This feeling.
What is this?
I can't pump you good because my back is bad, but I got a hard dick.
Said my pelvis. No.
Right.
I'm on my second one.
Yo. I can't afford a third. No.
Oh shit.
Health insurance says I can't.
Word.
Get on this thing before it dies.
Hurry up!
Lasts so long.
Time's running out.
Hurry up! The timer says if
Time
I
sensitive.
15 minutes.
I
Let's
got
go.
about an hour left before I have to call the doctor
Right.
because that's irregular.
That's
And I probably shouldn't have taken this with my heart pill.
Oh, dude.
Shouldn't take this with blood thinners. Fuck,
That's crazy.
motherfuckers,
shit.
man. Yeah, see,
boy.
but yeah, it's good to kind of kick back and a little bit different of an interview, for sure
Yeah,
that we
that's
do
dope,
on
bro.
here
That's
because
awesome.
it's which
I fuck
I
with,
guess-
I always love being here, bro. So, like I said, thank you for having both of us here this time.
Right, yeah. I
You know what I
definitely
mean?
appreciate you for
It's
having
dope.
me.
which we will be having more musical guests as well. John Outcolt will be coming back on the show to kind of talk about tour shit from the past. Because I always like to dig into their brains because being friends of a band that you are like actually like kind of a fan of. It was kind of weird being in the group and just being like, "Hey, man, that's cool. It's good to see you." But also on the side, like, I want to be like, "Yo, that was some dope ass shit."
Word.
Like on some real shit. Like that was some real dope shit.
Yeah, like no fanboy shit, but that shit was fire.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And that's where it's like lines have to be
on that lines though. Isn't it kind of shitty that people have to be like that now? They can't just show genuine love. They have to say like, "Yo, like on no dick riding shit." Like, "Yo, I fuck with your shit." They can't just like genuinely say like, "Yo, I fuck with your shit."
Like no homo. It's okay to ride a little bit, bro.
Right,
it's like this dick slaps.
Boy, that shit do slap. That's what I mean. You know what I'm saying?
It's just crazy. Like we have to like censor ourselves to be like, "Yo, like no hate, like no like dick riding shit," but I fuck with you. Like
there's a lot of things that have been kind of hardwired into our mindsets of how we conduct ourselves, and then not only that, when somebody, let's just say, for example, if somebody was speaking eloquently,
right.
Think about the variety of statements that some of our friends would say to them. Be like, "Yo, motherfucker, what the fuck did you?"
Right, exactly.
And it's like, instead of being like, what really should have went down
like,
was,
that's intriguing.
It's like, "Yo, I don't understand that word." And instead of me being insulted by not understanding that word, why don't you tell me what that means?
Right, understand.
Teach me real quick.
You know what I mean? And I think that's what's happened a lot with a lot of my friends. You know what I mean? Through the years that I've noticed, because I've seen a lot of motherfuckers, beat a motherfucker down. It's like, "Yo, why you gotta put this big ass word in your fucking song that I had to look that shit up?" It's like, yeah.
Yeah, read a book.
Yeah, exactly.
Facts, super facts.
Because, but now we're like getting to the point where people are like, they don't want their news, in a form where it's like kind of like, how can I say? Well, let's use food, because food's always easy, right? Homemade macaroni and cheese.
Y'all always get to delicious. Back to food in this.
Yo, podcast. It's the fucking F word in this show.
Yeah,
all right.
Y'all always get.
And when we talk about the fucking F word, the show's coming to an end.
Yeah, not every time. Growling right
yeah, exactly.
We have Popeyes downstairs. We ordered a lot of extra so you guys could eat. They're spicy and regular, and biscuits and fries. We just gotta warm it up a little.
Biscuits.
I appreciate you.
I definitely appreciate you guys for that.
Popeyes, we strong. You feel me?
I'm so sorry.
Oh man, but no, it's when you bring your people in, you treat them right. You know what I mean, and that's the way that you should always go about things, especially when it comes to generational things. I had this conversation at work with a coworker where I said he immediately was like, fuck the boomers and shit, and it's like, no, I worked with a boomer. And that motherfucker spitted knowledge with me, you know what I mean? And and not only that, we talked like we were eye to eye. It's not like he talked down to me like, "Yo, listen to me, young buck. Like, let me tell you what."
You could have a conversation and understand how to communicate. Then you could have that with anybody.
And I was so don't jump right all where we are now, because I see a lot of my generation doing now the same shit that we were saying to the boomers. Mm-hmm. Oh, well, fuck you for downing us. Now we just passed that aggression on to the next gen.
Right.
It's like now it's Gen Z. Right. Well, what the fuck does Gen Z know, y'all dumb motherfuckers? We take a fucking computer out of your face and then y'all dumb as fuck.
Right.
Yeah, no,
definitely.
It's the case of the abused becomes the abuser.
Kind of how racism in this country, now not to get way too deep, but like the people that came in here as immigrants, pikeys and fucking guineas and all the things that they were called, and now they become the oppressors. But they just get a number with a shiny little emblem on it.
Right. Exactly.
And they go oink.
Hey,
you saying it?
I'm just I will say whatever the fuck I want to say.
I mean, that's what I mean.
But it's kind of wild though that the people that were oppressed turn the script, and then it's like, you know what? Instead of changing the script, in making it better for the people that are coming through, I'm gonna fuck with the next generation.
Right.
But that's just like the programming of it. At the end of the day, if all you know is one thing, how do you expect somebody to show something else? If every time they were, shown that, or even showing that to someone else, it was either shut down or it was just never understood because I already know this so much. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's.
And we got Kenny that just joined us. He said it's a cycle. It's unfortunate, but that's how the world works at the moment. But we can change that.
I like how he said at the moment.
At the moment, like said, yeah, exactly. At the moment, you know what I mean. It's it's cheesy to to use the reference, but Michael Jackson gave us the little nugget, if you will, the crumbs to lead you towards the start of your problem solving. Right. You start with your fucking self.
Man in the mirror.
You know what I mean? When you have the self-esteem to become a fucking leader, you lead the change.
Right, exactly.
Because there's a lot of dick riders that will follow you. You know why? Because they're like, yo, that motherfucker smell good. I'm a ride of that.
They don't know themselves.
Exactly. So, there's people and sheeple. So, you know what? Lead the sheeple then. You know what I mean? But there's a lot of fake motherfuckers out there leading right now, and I think they need to pass the reins off to somebody that can really handle that shit.
And to piggyback off that topic, and I think that's why everything right now is working full circle for what we have going on, because everything's coming genuinely,
Super facts. Yeah, it's all been there.
In all directions, it's all genuine.
It has to be, of positive energy all around if you want things to remain positive. Now, we can say it's like, hey, I'm a positive fucking person, but are you really truly rooted and like truly tested to be positive? Right. Because as soon as that one negative person comes in there, are you able to deflect them? Right. Or do they just already fucked up your force field and be like, yeah, I think that does sound like shit?
Nah, yeah, you either gonna move.
It's like, fuck.
You either gonna move in love or you gonna move in fear. So if you're moving in love, I mean, you gonna understand the things that are happening to you are lessons, right? And you're gonna learn. If you're moving in fear, everything that happens to you is, oh, why me? Ba 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 ba, and you always gonna keep getting the same shit over and over again. So
there's also like this voluntary victim role that I think that people jump right into, and it's like, well, if I just jump into the victim role, everybody will fucking cue the fucking sad violin music, and they will have the pity party with a red carpet for me.
Right? Yeah, I hate people that use that mental illness for attention, because it's a real thing.
Yeah, facts.
When there's also and then because of that fact, mental illness is not being treated appropriately in this country.
Right. At all.
You got motherfuckers that are, body dysmorphic and they're going undiagnosed. You got people that are bipolar that are joking about that shit. It's like, that motherfucker's bipolar. No, really, he is bipolar, and he should probably get some motherfucking medicine.
Some help. Yeah, like, I have ADD. You probably really do have ADD, bro. You should probably get checked out. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, no, for sure. But that's the culture that we kind of grew up in.
And I don't know if you watched the show or not, but Dave, his Gator.
Oh, okay.
He was talking about his own things. He's like, man, I'm flipping. And I was like, yo, that motherfucker really does. All right, cool. All right, now I know. All right, he knows. He knows what it is. And to be that raw,
as long as you can look at yourself and understand what you know what I mean. All right, I might have something, or I might need to check myself here, or might need some help here. Like, as long as you could do that, then you on the right path. But if you can't just look at yourself, but you looking at everybody else, come on, Doug.
Right.
You know what I mean? Right. Like I said, you wouldn't question Picasso, so I don't know why you looking over here. Type shit.
All right, let's see.
Shout out to everybody that
Kenny, if you want to, Kenny, if you want to call in, if you want to call in, there's a call-in segment. Go ahead. Let's see.
Oh, we getting someone to call in. That's fine.
That's calling in super now. Tough. Welcome, Kenny.
Hey, what's poppin',
Kenny?
How
you doing, Kenny?
Yeah, so
Oh, my boy. He said.
Yeah, no, it's all right. Cool. So, but what about the conversation, grabbed up. You and spoke to you?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, when the conversations go, sometimes the screens go popping over here, and I don't get to see it all. So we do apologize.
Oh, that's all right.
All right. Well, thank you very much for taking the time to reach out and call in. And sorry for the not being more peripheral on my vision over here. But we were talking about that that deeper kind of connection. So when you're putting the song together, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is there something that when you're working with something where you're like, you know what, the lyrics that I have for this, they have to change. You know what I mean? Because there's something about this that's like, I can't talk about, pouring a drink on a bitch. It don't work when it's on this level.
Yeah, we definitely had to take some U-turns, you know what I mean? Me included for sure, because if there's one thing that Maze has done for me as an artist is take me out of the realm of sometimes you get into saying the same things over and over again, right? And that happens when you're speaking truths, right? But at the same time, there's also thousands of ways to say different things, right? You don't have to always say it the same way every time. So when I get caught into that phase in my writing and in my song creating, he definitely pulls me into you can do this. You've done that before, let's try to do something like this, and I'm receptive of it, and I try to do likewise for him. Like, I feel like you can do,
It's vice versa, 100%.
So
yeah.
I definitely take 1,000% advice when it comes to that type of stuff, because I know personally I can get into that mode,
I think that even falls with just like a particular song too, like how you're going about the song, like approaching the music. You already know, like we have this conversation all the time where it's like sometimes you listen to music and it just feels monotone, like it just stays on one, you know what I mean? One frequency. It's not, you know what I mean? Like where's
it has
the
to
life?
Build up to something.
You know what I'm saying? Right. There's no crescendo. There's nothing to it. You know what I mean? So that's something that even when we're making songs right there, it could just be one song where it's like one of us could catch it where it's like, yo, it's kind of doing this right now. It's kind of hitting monotone. We got to do something where it can get that heartbeat back.
Use your voice more, like
yeah.
You definitely get into a comfortability. Yeah, you definitely get into a comfortability with your voice sometimes, and you got to learn how to open it up. And he's definitely helped me do that for sure.
Same, I said that's vice versa too.
So would it be safe to say that the spices in the spice rack are going to be quite vast?
Well blended and quite vast, yes.
Yeah, definitely well blended.
Yeah.
Well seasoned.
Well seasoned.
Yeah. All right, well seasoned.
Juicy.
Like Salt Bay out here off the elbow, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With a little bit of finesse.
He's gonna Salt Bay you with the sazon.
Hey, adobo, you know what I'm saying? But we got it all though. We got some Obey too. You know what I mean?
He's like, got that.
Got some good old fashioned MSG if you want that. Nah.
Yo, on the grill though.
Go crazy. Yeah.
I've learned a few things, growing up, in the south side of Easton, But
trenches.
I'll tell you right now though, I still have yet to have a really good potato ball again.
Oh yeah.
I could put you on a good spot. Got some good potato balls. Yeah. I got you.
But I don't eat beef anymore, so I gotta have it with turkey.
Hey man.
So it's I gotta reach out and
turkey, chicken, whichever one you want.
Yeah.
He got you over there.
All right, good. Yeah. All right, yeah.
He said,
all right, so we're gonna be grabbing that food then because that shit takes me back to it was Tito's in the hood, like literally in the fucking projects, right? This little shack. I go in there fucking boom, boom, boom. Get my ball. Yo, that shit was bomb.
But
it was in a foil. But it was like, I remember like burning my hand in foil.
Yeah, bro. The potato balls be rocking. Hell yeah.
Yo, bro. Oh man.
I
I was the white kid with the bowl cut. You know, hanging out in the hood.
Back on the F word again.
Hell yeah, man! It's time to get the fuck out of here.
Word, shout out to everybody that pulled up.
Yeah,
Kenny, word.
Everybody.
It looks for you popping up, you know what I'm saying, being a part of the conversation without being a part of the conversation. You came up at the right time. It's Maze on the Beat, LoudPaq. We here, you know what I'm saying? Thank you for everybody coming
Appreciate you for having us in the den, 100%.
Man. Devil's Den Radio, you know what I'm saying?
We definitely went long. All right, we went long. We're already almost at like 2 hours on the.
That's because it's been good conversation. You know what I mean?
So
February 26th.
February 26th.
This Saturday.
This Saturday.
This 26th. You late bastards, because you could have heard this recording last week.
Right.
Facts.
Could have heard it last week. You know what I mean? Like Kenny, Slumpkin
like
King,
Kenny
and Amanda, and Mondi.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, they're here. They're listening.
Loam, you know what I'm saying? Let's get it. February 26th, Reading, PA, at Riverside, 7 p.m. $10 to get in.
$5 plates. Come hungry. You know what
I mean? And come to enjoy some good music and some good vibes. That's what we do.
For sure.
Yeah, man. So that's it. That's all we got. Until I guess then, where do you get at? You guys do your last little plugs, and then we'll get the fuck out of here. We'll do our little sign off.
Where Maze on the Beat, you already know, fucking on all distro, I can't fucking talk, streaming platforms. Sorry about that. Maze on the Beat. You find me, listen to my music. You know what I mean? Come to the show February 26th. If you need beats, if you're an artist, MazeOnTheBeat.beatstars.com. Contact me, connect with me. You know what I'm saying? We go crazy. My boy LoudPaq, you know what I mean?
LoudPaq, you know what I mean? Engineer Tone. If you need to book any sessions, Indie Sound Digital website, you can tap in. Got a profile on there. New music coming out on Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, everything, all platforms, YouTube, Definitely got a lot coming in store, so hopefully I'll see y'all February 26th.
Facts.
This Saturday.
Yes, this Saturday. Yes. And then and if you missed that shit, then you got to fucking save up your money and wait. Wait, motherfuckers. Wait.
For another one.
Until another one.
What'd he say? What was that other date? Come on, say it.
7/10.
Yes, sir.
Because you know why? Because we stoners, and we celebrate that new 420. All right. See, everybody's like, oh man, that 420, that old 420.
See, y'all on that new shit. We on that old shit. We on that new.
We on that 710. We on that. Get me my quartz banger so I can bang me a dab, dog.
Let's get it.
Every day's 420, but not every day 710.
710. Facts.
I don't know.
Facts.
All day.
I was gonna say unless you're us every day. So
yeah, ain't different over here.
All day, every day. You don't even know.
living that all life.
No.
But thank you all so much for taking the time and share this show with your friends. Let's fuck up the algorithm and share it with at least 5 or 6 of your friends. How about that?
Yeah, we're gonna fuck it up. We gonna go crazy.
All right. We're gonna get when I add, we are on YouTube. We just don't go live on YouTube. You know why? Because I don't want them cutting me the fuck off with fucking silencing because I said something that they didn't want me to say.
Oh yeah,
which would be about every 2 seconds.
That's censorship on there.
Yeah,
we'll get it right though. We'll get it
exactly.
right.
But it's every episode goes out there. It's on Spotify. It's on YouTube. It's on Podbean. But that Podbean is the only place that you get to interact with this show live, like Kenny did. Kenny called in. He had a question, but I fucked up and didn't get him in enough time, so he fucking forgot the question. That's not his fault. That's mine. But I could have had more interactivity. So it's my fault. So join us next Thursday, 7 p.m. Podbean Live. It's free. Don't be a bitch.
Join the den.
Yes, sir. Let's get it.
Yeah. Till next week. Stay metal.
Be metal.
But recycle.
Recycle.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.